Okay. Hi. So this is basically just going to be a video about my personal belly button experience. Um, disclaimer. Each person is different, so somebody else's experience could be totally different from mine, or yours, if you're about to get yours pierced, could be different from mine too. I'm probably going to go in order, so my concerns before, the actual piercing, and then the aftercare. Okay, so my concerns before was how much would it hurt? That's one. Two, the price. Um, three, like anything that would like prohibit me from doing things in my daily life, like summer maybe going to the pool or the ocean or showering or certain clothes I'm gonna wear or things like that. So I did a lot of research and I really didn't find out that much. So I called a lot of piercing places because I wanted to go to a tattoo parlor or a piercing parlor that I was comfortable with. So I researched about 3 or 4 different ones. I called them, I spoke to the piercer, and I chose the one that was cleanest and where I felt most comfortable. The piercing parlor that I went to is NYC Culture. That's Culture with the K. It is in New York. It is 23rd St. Mark's, I believe. It's like right around NYU if you're not familiar with St. Mark's or New York. And I'm really sorry that I keep pitching with my hair. It's just kind of going everywhere. But um, so I went in there and I waited about 20 minutes for my piercer because he was working with somebody else, which of course built up the anxiety like crazy because I just couldn't wait. And I really didn't know what was going to happen. I mean, whoever's watching this, you're probably watching all the belly button videos and going on YouTube and doing that thing where you're just watching every single video on that topic, which I did, but I really didn't know what to expect because, like I said, each piercing parlor is different, each piercer is different, and that's it. So when I got my belly button pierced, I didn't get the clamp. He basically just marked it with a toothpick and some ink, and he made sure that I liked the placement of it. Um, he asked me to lie down, and I brought my friend Tom with me, and I was like, "Oh, can my friend come in too?" Because I was super nervous. And he said, "Yeah, okay." He's like, "Whatever makes you comfortable. Whatever salon you go to, you want to make sure that it's clean and that the piercer really knows what they're doing, whether it's a he or she, and that you feel comfortable." So then I just lay down, and then he just put, I believe it's a 16 gauge hollow needle, just popped it through. Um, I barely felt anything because I used to have my hip pierced, which was not a pleasant feeling. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably give that a 5 or 6. And probably an 8 on a scale of 1 to 10 is like I wouldn't be able to tolerate it. So yeah, those were pretty bad. This was probably like a 2, but then again, like I said, I have had my hip before, so I guess my pain tolerance is kind of high. It's just that I'm used to what it's going to feel like having a metal object put through your body. Um, they let me choose the color of the crystal in it. They had like blues, greens, a red, and a clear one. Well, not clear, like a white one, which I have right now. The one that you're gonna get pierced with is longer than a normal one because it needs your belly button needs room to grow. Not grow. It's gonna swell obviously after you get it pierced, so it needs a little bit of room because it's gonna swell, and then once the swelling goes down, it'll be okay. Then you can just buy a new one. Um, it'll be a really long video, so I'm really sorry, but it will be very informative. Um, what did it feel like? A lot of people probably. Literally just somebody pinching my skin. Like, it didn't like hurt me at all. It just was kind of uncomfortable. And even now, it's just I barely like I forget that I have it because it doesn't feel like anything. Today is Friday, the 28th. I got it done the 26th at 10 o'clock, I think, which is pretty late. But um, bled like a really, really tiny amount. I was just really sensitive because I was in New York and I didn't want anyone to bump into me or anything like that. Because there's a lot of people in New York and it's not exactly the cleanest place to be. But, so, that's it. What else? Once you get it pierced, you should probably not put any lotions with fragrances on it or when you're washing, like, I wash my body and my hair when I take showers. And I think I wash my body. I take showers every other day, but since I've gotten pierced, I take showers every single day now because in the shower I use this to clean it. This is Dial's Gold Antibacterial, and I use it once a day. I don't use it anymore because it'll probably dry it out. The other things I do for aftercare would probably be sea salt spray. They give you this little thing, which is 1.5 ounces, was about $10 to $15, I think. It's just purified ocean sea salt spray. I bought the same thing, which is sterile saline solution. You want to make sure it's a saline solution and it's sterile. And this one is 7.1 fluid ounces, and I bought this for $10. So it has to be a saline solution because that's what's going to help it heal. You don't want to put rubbing alcohol or anything because that will try to close up the wound rather than letting the hole, like, it'll just clean around the hole. It won't actually make the hole close. Rubbing alcohol and, like, peroxide will actually try to close up the hole because that's what you put on cuts and stuff. And then I do non-iodized sea salt um, soaks every day. So you take some warm water, some non-iodized sea salt, you put it in like a cup, and you soak that on your belly for about 20 to 30 minutes. Sorry about my phone. I think that's it, but I should probably show you guys what it looks like. Oh, just a disclaimer too. Belly buttons are all different. Each person is different. Nobody has like the same belly button. So my belly button, the way it is there's like a little piece of skin. So it was really easy for it to go crooked, but that was something I really didn't want. Like, obviously the person will try their best to make sure it's not crooked, but but person's belly button is different. So here's mine. Um, try not to touch it with dirty hands. I hit there's inside right there, and that is it. The only thing I'd be careful, the only thing I'd be careful about is when you sit, you want to sit up straight. You don't straight. You don't want to hunch over because it'll cause your belly to fold. No matter how skinny you are, doesn't matter. It'll cause your belly to fold over and kind of smush the belly button ring and kind of hurt it. So you want to make sure you sit up straight. Um, as far as what to bring or what to prepare for before you get it done, I would probably say eat something a good 2 to 3 hours before you go get it done. I had Jamba Juice and like some pork cutlets, so I was good to go. I ate. You want to make sure you don't overeat because it'll probably kind of make you feel sick. I also wore low-rise jeans, which really helps. Or you could wear like stretchy jeans like this, jeans pants like that, and a kind of loose shirt like this. And a bag like this. Air can go through it. So if you have any questions or comments, do not hesitate to ask because I looked on YouTube for all of this advice and nobody had like all the questions that I wanted to know. But if you have any questions, you can leave it in down below. Another thing about the beach or the pool, my piercer told me it was okay for me to go into the ocean, just not the pool, until it was fully healed. So if you have any questions or comments, let me know, and I will answer them, every single one, probably within a couple hours at most. So don't be afraid to ask any questions because you're piercing part of your body and you probably want to know everything that has to go with it or your concerns. So don't hesitate to ask. Leave it down below. I know I've said it 5 times, but thank you for watching.